Have one? Can you send it to me? Can you send me a link? Can you send me the thing? I need it. I need.
What is up, Dragon Kirk?
How's it going, bro? What's good?
How you doing?
How's life? You doing alright? I'm gonna stop that. That's enough. That's enough of that. Oh my. So Tank, how you feeling today?
Bad.
Why?
I don't know.
You did? No, you do. Okay. See, this is, we talked about
Someone
this after
spiked
stream.
my pizza.
That's the story I'm
What?
looking for here. Somebody spiked Tank's pizza last night.
I don't know with what. It's not really the story.
What's up, man? Forevermore. How you doing, my friend? We're 1 minute late. No, you were 1 minute early.
Yes.
We're wizards. We arrived precisely when we need to, which is now. So deal with it.
Pizza was spiked with depression.
Are you feeling down today, or are you feeling physically ill?
I'm feeling physically weird.
Weird.
Like, I'm still not sure what year it is. Even though I can see it's 2018.
What's up, Daryl? How you doing, my friends?
Daryl's
What up?
Sorry?
What?
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 I don't know what Rickus is on about, but he says things. Look at Tank and give him the face you're giving me.
I hate you.
It's like the mischievous face that he has on today.
No.
I don't know how to deal.
He got good news.
What up, Charles?
Charles, how you doing? He got good news? You got good news?
He's not telling us about it, I'm sure.
No,
What's
I've just
your
had a
good
really
news?
day.
Yeah?
Why?
Yeah.
Why? What'd you do this morning since you were 3 hours late to work? 2 hours, sorry. 2.5.
Well, I went to go do a suit fitting for the fashion show this weekend.
You're wearing a suit?
Yeah.
Or are you wearing multiple things?
No, I'm wearing a suit.
A suit.
Yeah.
Are you in the fashion show or
Yeah.
are you like hosting it?
No, I'm in the fashion
Then why are you only wearing one thing? Don't you usually have to like swap out?
Usually, yeah, but we've got a lot of people that are modeling.
Oh, okay. Is,
Yeah.
is South Africa ripe with modelers? Is that how this works?
Modelers.
I don't. Models, I suppose, is the proper term.
I wouldn't know. I'm not really part of the modeling industry. This is more just like actors that have been pulled in because it's a fashion show for my college.
Okay.
So it's essentially like a fundraiser that we do every year.
Okay.
We get like ex-students and people from the industry to do the modeling. So there are quite a few of us.
Okay.
So I'm only getting to walk once, but I'm enjoying it.
Link so I can show it.
Alright.
You're only walking once.
Yeah.
Do you get to keep the suit?
No.
Oh, is it a nice suit?
Yeah.
Oh,
There is no real link for that.
that's not helpful.
It's a fact. It's not going to have an article.
Just call him a fat.
A fat?
Yeah.
Did I call him a fat?
No, he just called you a fat.
Am I a fat?
It's so confusing.
I'm lost too. What are you saying about me behind my back?
Exactly.
You're a fat.
Oh my, this team stream is getting off to a salty start. I wonder whose fault that is.
Yours?
I wasn't salty, I shut my mouth. So we were having technical difficulties before the stream. Our PC just refused to actually work for
Which was
whatever
fun.
reason. And it was a hardware issue, not a software one. So as soon as I swapped the drive from the Ryzen 1600 PC to a Ryzen 2600 PC, everything works fine. All I did was change the drive. Didn't do anything else. Finally, a team stream. You were thinking the worst? Yeah, it's the technical difficulties that we had
You
to.
murdered us?
Yeah, that would be the worst.
We
I
all
blame
know if anyone's
Nvidia.
gonna be doing
No, I
murdering, it'll
blame.
be me.
I blame AMD. I blame AMD. Unfortunately, X370 is a trash chipset. Like the original
Yeah.
Ryzen chipsets
Yeah.
are bad. They're just bad, and I feel like that's what the issue was. Like something, it was just like derp. It's not working anymore. All I did was boot the PC, and then all of a sudden, physically, it just doesn't work anymore.
You booted it?
I booted it with my foot.
See, that was the issue.
I kicked it to the
That
curb.
was the issue.
I was done. I was done with it.
You were done with it before it gave issues, and then it gave issues, and then you were mad at it.
Yeah, that's how it works. You project your issues onto a person. You make them feel bad for the things that they're not doing, and then you get upset with them because they react negatively to that.
So our general relationship.
Exactly.
Reese, what you doing on your phone, boy?
Yeah, I'm
Riz.
Spread a link.
He's sending me a link. I'm getting
You've been
links.
sending that link for like 12 hours.
Are you getting tech linked?
Your fouls. What?
I want you to shut your face, okay, bro?
I feel like I've got good energy today. Why am I doing this?
No one likes people who are happy.
Why?
That's just-
No, it's
See,
not.
this
it's
is the
not
problem with the
no,
world.
No. It's not the happy. It's the excess enthusiasm. It is.
Sexyasm.
it is beyond what is reasonable. Like, you don't just have a smile, you have a smirk. And that is a different level of happy right now.
A little bit, yeah.
You're on the, how can I, make the feel worse? Sorry. That's my impersonation of Rickus right now.
Wow.
With that being said, we're gonna go ahead and launch into some Hot News Live voting. So, friends, as always, if you want to, whoa, Brett, get your act together. Let's talk about UFD rigs, because that's super important. If you guys want to submit your rigs for UFD rigs, please head on over to Twitter, tag us, hashtag UFD rigs, at UFDisciple, submit your PC. You'll be able to see that we did indeed get more submissions overnight if you want to check this out. Bam. More PCs for, oh, that's not working. That's lovely. I'm so glad that happened. Oh man.
Technical difficulty.
That's the life I was going for today. Oh,
That was fine. All of that was fine.
Like, why? It's there.
It's water.
You're not even being appropriate right now. Can you just
Red, eat eggs for mystery lunch.
Nay.
Yes.
Nay.
Yes.
Nay.
We've been trying the things we hate.
I've been eating eggs regularly, actually. So why don't you just,
Oh, really?
yeah. So I want you to just.
I want you to just eat them raw.
How about you take your horses and hold them? That's what I want from you.
I'm not
right
sure
now.
I can.
I want held horses by Tank. Because now, let's show off the UFD rig stuff. So, the submissions for UFD rigs for you guys to qualify, like this one right here, has a 4790K and a 1070. He doesn't qualify because you need a 1060 and below. We're saying goodbye to the 10 series this year. So this one right here has a GTX 1063 gig. That's perfect.
Oh, yeah.
This one doesn't count because that's a 770 Founders Edition. That's not even close to relevant. And then we have the winner from yesterday with this 1050 Ti Strix. From Michael. If you guys want to submit your rigs for today, go ahead and send it over on Twitter. Tag us at UFDisciple and then make sure to include the hashtag UFD rigs. Take a picture of your PC, include the specs. 10 series, we're saying goodbye to it. So 1060 and below, from 1030 to 1060. So you figured that out. That's maths. Maths.
Quick maths.
No, that was slow.
Slow maths.
You guys are slow. See?
Correct.
Time for Hot News Live voting.
Yeah.
So we have a few articles to go over today. You can head on over to Twitch if you're keen on voting. Oh, why? Why? You go below. Okay. What? That's not what I wanted.
10 series cards, 2060. What? Yeah, 2066
Yeah.
gig.
And below.
1066 gig.
1066 gig and below. So if you want to vote on what we're going to discuss on Hot News Live and you want your vote to count, you have to do it over on Twitch because YouTube doesn't tabulate the votes. But we have hot news topics to go. Asus doubles RAM magically, and by magic I mean science, and by science I mean technology.
Magic.
So
Yeah,
it's actually
science.
pretty interesting. I'm a fan of that one. We have pricing for this 9700K and 9900K. The RTX 2070 release date has been revealed to us. Snapchat and Tinder allow people to register to vote. That don't sound no sexy, but is sexy. Vote when sexy. Always go by my model. Vote early, vote often.
What kind of
Okay.
voting are you doing, dude?
All of it. Xbox One has keyboard and mouse support now. We have pictures of Asus's high-end Z390 boards. Qualcomm says Apple stole from them and gave their intellectual property to Intel. That's a fun story there. Pokemon Go hits $2 billion in revenue. Fantex launches the Metallic Gear Neo, and HP switches over to AMD for servers.
Yep.
So be
AMD
sure
gaining
to
market share.
go to Twitch, start voting on what you want us to talk about for Hot News Live, and we'll be sure to cover that today. You get to give us input. We want to know what you all want to talk about.
UFD.
That's right.
There we go.
I already know which ones I'm voting for.
Did you
The
vote
console
already?
peasant one.
Surprisingly not. It's because it's Xbox, no one cares.
Fair. 100% fair.
Hold on, no one cares.
Who cares about what?
Xbox.
The Xbox.
Xbox voters.
Look, there's plenty of people who care about Xbox.
Yeah.
It's at third place right now. It's tied for third place with high-end
What are you talking
Z390
about?
It
It
boards.
doesn't exist.
The Expo?
Yes.
Yeah, it does.
I don't. What?
Like if you head to a store right now, you'll find them on the shelves.
I don't believe you.
Oh.
We saw plenty of PS4 Pros on the shelves.
That's true.
Yeah.
Why is that stuck in my head?
I don't know. Can
That's
you?
weird.
Can you?
Many things stuck in my head.
That's weird.
Can you hashtag let it go?
Let it go. Let it go.
I got it stuck in your head. Let it go. Let it go. I want to talk about number 7.
Yeah, number 7 seems kind of interesting to me.
I like that one. I like that one the most because it has the most drama involved in it.
Tech drama.
It is tech
Is
drama.
that like
It's
our
not-
own tech soap?
Text. It's
Tech
not.
soap.
No, we could probably make one though.
The tech soap?
Can you direct?
Video idea?
Can you direct?
Can I? Yeah. Should I? Probably not.
Ooh,
Make
thanks
it
for the
as
follow,
bad
my
as
friends.
possible.
Oh,
Thanks for the follow on Twitch.
Oh, thanks for the follow, Lethargos. Much
Oh, yeah.
appreciated. Well, AMD GPUs come soon. We talked about that on yesterday's hot news. Hot news doesn't say hot for too long. We don't keep it on the burner.
Yeah.
Char grill news.
Do you want refrigerated news? Because if you want refrigerated news, go to TechLinked.
That's
Yo.
right.
Oh.
That's right.
Hey, they take a day off. They only do Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Yep.
So,
Every day.
yeah.
Monday.
Besides holidays, you know,
Monday, Wednesday,
that
Friday.
exists. Burnt
Yeah.
news. Yeah, we don't burnt news. We don't do the burnt news.
Burp news?
Burnt news ain't our style, fam. I don't think.
Style, definitely.
Mildly warm news. No.
Lukewarm.
Hot.
Eating my frosted flakes while you guys eat lunch. I'm not eating lunch. And why? You can have frosted flakes for lunch.
I would.
Yeah.
I love frosted.
I don't
Shots
see
fired.
anything wrong.
There's no shots
Listen,
against
I have
TechLink.
beans.
They're a quality news source, and they're better. Oh, data file $2. That's cold news now, fam. Thank you so much, data file.
Yep.
Yee.
Steve says, when YouTube terminated my channel, they kept the YouTube Premium enabled on a terminated channel without access to music or anything that benefits YouTube Premium users. That sucks.
Yeah.
What?
Why did they terminate your channel?
Yeah.
What?
Youch.
That sucks, dude.
Microwaved hot news. Oof.
That sounds like weekend news.
Yeah, that would be like us doing news on the weekend.
Yeah.
Or like a recap show.
Yeah, something like that.
Let's talk about the best news from the week.
Oh, wow. That's
Wow.
Ooh, we need you guys to vote on Twitch. We've got a 4-way tie for 3rd place.
What?
Yeah, so it's pricing for 9700K and 9900K. The Xbox One having keyboard and mouse support, Asus's high-end Z390 boards, and then Qualcomm says Apple stole and gave to Intel.
Okay, so just because I like drama, let's go with number 7.
Yeah,
Everyone vote
I think
7.
people should vote for number 7.
It makes sense.
I had to manually unsubscribe from YouTube Premium. It hasn't been spoken about before. That sucks.
Wow.
Hmm.
That's rough, dude.
Kind of weird.
I think hate comments probably against Trump supporters. Oh, well, that probably would do it, yeah.
Hello.
Who are you saying hello to?
No.
No.
He was responding.
I was just making sure people still knew I was here.
Hello.
Because you're behind the voting thing.
Yeah.
Thanks over there.
I think disembodied voices would just be weird, so I'm just. keep
Hello.
it quiet.
Oh, Reese, can you go fetch? I've been looking at it and it wasn't ready yet.
What are you doing?
This
With
is the
mystery
second time
lunch.
it's happened.
We've got mystery
No.
lunch.
This is the second time.
Yeah,
it's
we have
happened.
mystery lunch today.
Why?
Because
Because.
we need a segment
I have
to.
told people it's not happening.
Who have you told mystery lunch is not happening to?
Everyone.
You have people you inform?
Yeah.
Okay. That's strange.
People who want to see me gag.
Oh well, they're gonna get pleasantly delighted today.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yes.
Dude.
No, hot mystery lunch.
I've already had one actual
Hot
lunch.
mystery
I don't
lunch?
wanna have
Hot
more.
mystery lunch.
Oh
Follow
dear.
on Twitch.
Thank you so much, my friend. We do appreciate the foolish,
The foolish?
the foolish ghoulish,
Mm.
the tittle tattle on the big giant words. Is what I'm trying to get at right now.
Tank at 8K, so cute. What?
Tanks at 8K? What? So lost without you? Yes.
Correct.
I can imagine tanking.
Okay, everybody, be sure to
It's not
filter
cute.
in your votes so that we can move forward with a.
Is hardware cheap in South Africa? No, it is not.
Not even close.
Nope.
Now we have a tie for first place. Jeez.
That's
Oh wow.
Make up your minds, friend.
Good stories today, jeez.
Meh.
And you said there was nothing.
There was nothing. It's not that good.
Oh, stop it.
I think the fact that there's nothing that's winning kind of indicates that it's nothing stand out, you know?
Disagree.
There's just too much to choose from.
Oh my. Be sure to go ahead and vote on Twitch. The link for Twitch is in the video description. The reason your YouTube vote doesn't count is because YouTube doesn't have connection to actually connect. I don't hate Trump directly. I hate Ajit Pai, but Trump is to blame for it. Whom do I raise my pitchfork at? Says Datafile. You raise your pitchfork at yourself. You realize that you're the cause of some of the problems, and that you need to grow and be better.
That looks like interesting lunch.
I don't know what it is.
I feel like I can feel it.
It's hot. I can tell you that.
I told you it's hot
I can
mystery
smell
lunch
it
today.
already.
Oh, wow.
Boy, what'd you do?
I got us hot mystery lunch.
Oh, wow.
So we're gonna have mystery lunch
mm.
in between the voting and us actually doing Hot News Live. So that'll be fun.
Did I tell you my stomach was upset this morning?
Did I tell you that I'm not sure that it matters?
It does.
It
A
doesn't.
lot.
No.
Because if it gets more upset, I might die.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
wow. Look how they packaged it.
I think that
There's a literal fire happening. In
okay. I think if you guys want to keep voting for Hot
Oh.
News Live, feel free.
Oh, wow.
You know, I can't even remember what I got.
No.
We're gonna transition.
You know exactly what you got.
No, I don't
Yeah.
actually. There were multiple things I could have chosen.
Oh,
Oh.
no.
All right, you guys can keep voting for Hot News Live over on Twitch. We're gonna switch on into Mystery Lunch.
I'm actually scared.
In the middle of this, I'm gonna wait. No, you guys can't keep voting. I'm just gonna get rid of the poll. No, I'm gonna turn it. I'm just gonna hide it. So keep voting if you want to. You just won't know what the options are. So let me just make sure I remember.
I do.
Oh yes.
I do not feel.
Yes,
comfortable with
this is what I got.
I'm
Okay.
really scared.
Oh my, this is
Oh,
it's like oozing out the sides.
this one. Oh wow.
Oh, that is juice.
okay, so it's definitely curry of some kind.
Why is the mystery lunch thing gone? There we go.
Oh, that smell. What? What is that? What is it? No. No.
Thanks for the
What-
follow
what
on
is
Twitch.
that?
What is that?
Where is it?
Dude, no.
Where is it?
No wow.
Oh no.
Is that it? It's in here.
What are you
Well,
looking
what are you
for?
looking
Here,
for?
What did you get?
Ah.
What is in there?
That is the fact that he can't
Dude.
find what he's looking for
Is this-
inside the food.
Dude.
Okay, is this not what I thought it was?
Dude.
So this is called peppered cow heel. I assumed that there would be cow heel in here.
What?
There's no cow heel from what I can see. Is that not what cow heel is?
What?
No?
The heck is a cow heel?
The heel of a cow.
Is it in there?
I don't see it.
Then it's not.
No, it literally, like, I've talked to people who have eaten it.
How about you tell us what it is after you?
Okay, well, then why'd you ask? This is intense.
Tank enters room, views go up.
Oof. Ooh, what is that?
Please no.
I think-
Please no.
What is that?
It doesn't smell that bad though.
No, it doesn't. All right, I'm
An
gonna.
idea. It's just the
It
idea.
is the idea though.
I don't know what this is. Like, okay. Oh wait, no, that's definitely. Oh, that's definitely it. Okay, so it's small bits. That's what it is.
Oh no.
Okay, so you can actually see it still has cow hair left on it.
Oh, no.
No.
Oh, you guys!
no.
All right, I'm going for it.
Oh no. Mm-mm.
Dude.
Dude.
I hate you so much.
Oh wow.
Ooh, that pepper too. All right, well, happy boy. Oh, that is toasty in my mouth.
What did you do?
No wow.
Oh wow. Okay, well that mystery lunch is an effective one, I think.
I'm not a fan.
Don't forget that you can keep voting for Hot News Live over on Twitch if you want. Reese.
I'm scared.
Oh man. You're both having the same. Oh man. Ah.
Okay.
This is a mukbang, exactly. It's so chewy. And there's hair. There's hair left on it. It's amazing. I didn't even chew it most of the way. I just swallowed with it still being intact because that was the only way I could stomach it. Yeah, peppered cow heel, as in the hoof, the parts that you can eat, not the hard parts. How do I vote here? You just type the number, my friend. All right.
Not a fan.
All right. Who's next? Okay.
Bring it.
Tank is last. All right.
Yeah.
It's spicy, so you can enjoy that. So that's the cow heel right there.
Okay,
Don't examine it too closely because you'll see the follicles.
Me. Fine.
Brad, do you want to kill your staff during a live stream?
That's two
I have
pieces.
something.
At this stage, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't be opposed to it.
Do you need a drink? The flavor is actually not that bad. It's really not.
It's
spicy.
Put
It's
actually in
the
there?
yeah.
Sorry?
Uh,
Sorry, what?
If you have to say actually.
It's not that bad, Tank. It is not that bad. You can survive.
I don't like this.
Reese doesn't like this.
Not even Reese likes it.
I was okay with it, to be honest.
Yeah, no, you're weird.
It's a mindset thing. You guys are psyching yourselves out. That's all it is.
No, you're weird.
Nope. I
Yeah.
just prepared myself. I was like, I'm just gonna chew this, whatever it is, and I'm gonna eat it. It's waiting for you, Tank.
Chew it fast and get it down.
Yep, just chunk it in your mouth, Tank.
Ooh.
Oh, that's lovely.
He's right, Bed's right. Thank
That's
you.
fine. That's fair.
What is what?
So the clear parts, or like the tan parts, this is the cow heel right there.
Okay.
So basically that is two. That's cow heel. So just take a small piece. That looks
Yeah.
like the smallest piece.
I went for a small piece surrounded by veggies. It made it better.
In
Like,
tomorrow's
look
UFD
closely.
stream,
I
mystery
don't
food.
want to. I really don't want to.
Oh, I love this.
Maybe, Damien. Maybe.
I got you guys.
At the rate things are going today.
Can I
Yeah.
just swallow it?
No, you have to chew at least once. Come on, Tank. We all did it. Join on it.
Yeah. No. Mm-mm.
Fine.
UFD stream cancelled tomorrow. Whole staff comes down with food poisoning.
It's okay.
Yeah, I need water.
All right. Well, data file gave us $2. Said rip Tank. Tank, your suffering brought in money.
Not cool to me.
I mean, it technically does.
Don't need that before your fashion show. Too late, man.
Yeah.
Too late.
Vacuum close.
Yeah.
But I've got a pretty fast metabolism, so I should be okay by
Food in
Saturday.
my life.
When it hit the back of my throat, I had a little kind of.
All right. I think we can be done with Mystery Lunch. If you would like to still vote for Hot News Live, be sure to do that. We'll keep it open for just a few more seconds, minutes, however long. Send in your votes. Which Hot News Live topic do you want us to talk about?
Why is it still here?
I'll take care of it.
Sorry.
Remove it.
Tendai, do you want to?
I can give my husband. He likes it.
Oh, he likes it. Okay.
Despacito asking the real questions. Is that even food?
Maybe take like a Tupperware from inside.
Sure.
Because it's like leaking. So.
I'll see what I
That was an experience. An experience I don't want to do again.
After your mystery lunch, I think I will skip my no-so mystery evening meal.
Sorry about
Sorry,
that.
Damien.
Sorry about that.
So Tendai, who's one of the other people who works here, says that her husband enjoys cow heel, so she's taking it home for him after Tank violently opposes it. Are you even gonna be able to like continue the stream?
Yeah,
I'm worried for you now.
I've just
me
never
hide.
been that close to not keeping food down.
You've never been
Not
that
even
close.
Like chicken livers?
Like Like this was a whole experience in my mouth. The chicken liver just tasted bad.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay.
Fair enough.
This was like hard pieces surrounded by soft pieces.
I didn't like that at all.
With
Like,
a flavor of.
because I could be eating normal meat, and if I chew into something like that, I'll gag. Like.
Really? Is it
Yeah.
just the fact that it's like rubbery?
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for the follow on Twitch, my friend.
Like I eventually gave up on chewing and just like
Yeah.
chugged it.
Well, that's what I did.
I tried to, but I couldn't.
You couldn't.
Like it was getting stuck in the back of my throat.
Sadness.
Ugh.
I'm so sorry. That sucks.
Mm.
It was spicy too.
Yeah, it was. Well, it was peppered, so that
Yeah.
probably
Minus the hooves, maybe it would have been good.
minus the hooves. Yeah, like that looked like a delicious meal if you thought that was potato.
Yes.
Yeah.
If that was potato, because that's what it looked like to me, which is why I was like, where was it? I thought it was potato.
Mm.
So that's
Yeah, that was just a nice curry.
what is a UFD? It's just
UFO
UFO.
misspelled.
Yeah, it's just UFO misspelled. There's nothing special going on there. Oh, there it is. Okay. So we're gonna wrap up the poll. So we have Asus magically doubling RAM as the #1 vote. We have the GTX 2070 release date as the #2 vote. Ooh, thanks for the follow. Tied with Qualcomm saying Apple stole from them and then gave it to Intel. That is quite the story we've got going on today. Let me just make sure that this is working before I switch over to it. Of course it's not. Why would it be?
Hmm? What's up?
Tummy not liking.
Oh, it's your stomach. Oh no.
My tummy does not like that
Oh.
at all.
Really?
Because you're not
Yeah.
supposed to eat cow hooves with hair on.
Maybe. People
Yeah,
do
no,
though, so.
my tummy does not like
I
that.
love your face during the chewing though. That was the first time I actually saw you react to one of these things.
How do you vote? You just type the number of the, well, the voting's over. But next time, for the next vote, you type the number and you hit enter. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Maybe we should get some water.
Need some milk.
I'm okay.
You need to start working out more.
Oh.
Thanks, Lithram. Much appreciated. Let's go ahead and move on into Hot News Live now that we have the topics.
Depresido.
I'm gonna rely on Tank for carrying this conversation. Yeah. Yeah.
Carry attack.
So, oh, why? I fixed you. I fixed you. You lying liar of lying town. You made me want to. Okay, this one. This one.
Hot news.
No. Adding rocket fuel to that would not go. No.
There we go. So Asus DDR4 double capacity DIMM form factor is a workaround to low DRAM chip densities. That sounds like a mouthful, but this actually ties into the new Z390 motherboards that we have leaks of. So this Maximus 11 Extreme right here. If you look at the Maximus 11 Extreme, you'll see that there is indeed a DIMM.2 slot, which, you know, Asus has had on their boards for the past 2 generations. They've had a DIMM.2 slot, and it's currently usually only been for riser cards for NVMe M.2 SSDs.
Yeah.
However, now they've come up with a solution in partnership with G.Skill and ZDAC to bring double capacity RAM, which, as you would guess, is double capacity of a traditional RAM stick, allowing it to be 32 gigabytes on a single module. So with
That's
just
pretty cool.
2 DIMM.2 slots instead of regular DIMM slots, let's say a mini ITX motherboard,
Sure.
you could have 64 gigs of RAM on a mini ITX board
By just having 2 sticks.
by just having
insane.
2 sticks.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and so they've partnered with ZDAC and G.Skill. You can see this is the Trident Z RGB double capacity. Double capacity is what it's called. I keep wanting to say dual channel. So they have official partners for this, creating a DIMM.2 drive, which allows you to get higher capacity, magically making it faster and more, not faster, but more capacity. And the idea is that they want to max out the memory controller of the consumer desktops. So it's a lot easier to max out the memory controller on something that says, you say has 8 slots, or even 4 slots, you can max that out. Because you can get 4 16 gig DIMMs.
Yeah.
But on a smaller subsection, like on their Apex boards.
Yeah.
Their Apex boards are full size, but then you only have 2 DIMM slots. So if you turn both of those into DIMM.2, only make it compatible with double capacity RAM, you have 64 gigs right there on a high-end overclocking motherboard.
And what the prices on these be?
This could actually be
Probably a heck of a lot. Like
Yeah.
32 gigabyte sticks, I would guess $500.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Right, I would say $500 for each. If
Red
I
wallets.
just taking a wild stab in the banana.
If
Just
this
trying to-
becomes more common, and like, I could see this being a game changer if prices start to come down because of less manufacturing going on into creating
Yeah.
sticks.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't think it'll be a game changer. I think that it's just a good alternative.
Yeah.
I don't perceive this replacing DDR4
Yeah.
normal DIMM slots. I
No, no,
perceive this as being an alternative for people who have very specific builds in mind. Like Busted Buddha saying, it might be nice for small builds, but don't you need quad channel or dual channel for overclock?
Yeah.
It would likely be dual channel if you had it with two DIMM.2 slots.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, like I was thinking of doing that mini ITX build, like something like this would be actually great.
Yeah, so for somebody who wants to do content creation but also wants something super tiny,
Yeah.
This could be ideal.
this
yeah.
could be ideal for that. You could get something that's only 6-7 liters big as a case, and then you can have 64 gigs of RAM jammed in there. But
With only
after you spend
six
$1,000 on your RAM,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get wrecked, wallet.
Mhm.
Get wrecked.
I don't know if it would have internal dual channel. It doesn't seem like there's any indication of whether or not that's happening. It's likely dual rank, but you would this would not be a solution right now for anybody as is. The technology is cool, but whether or not it actually gets implemented properly, especially with Asus being the only one who supports it. Oh man, I'm hiccuping the
Yeah, no, I'm also
the
getting
cow heel.
Yeah,
getting,
yeah,
like,
no, it's.
flashbacks.
Dang. Yeah.
I think that's our most mysterious mystery lunch.
Yeah.
I was worried, like carrying it here, and I could just feel like the heat
Oh,
radiating
jeez.
off of the package. And
Yeah.
I'm like, what is this?
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of information about it right now. Asus officially hasn't even launched this yet because they obviously haven't launched Z390 boards. We still have to wait for that to potentially happen. But the leaks coming out of video cards is pretty indicative that this will be a feature, but whether or not it goes anywhere, it could just be one of those gimmick things that happens for one generation, but they never actually take anywhere.
Yeah.
It would be cool to see it go somewhere.
I think like the biggest thing is like for mini ITX builds.
Yeah.
It could be really big.
Sure. Yeah, definitely. And it looks I didn't see it on their mini ITX, but they definitely have it on this micro ATX right here. They have two DIMM slots. Wow, and then they have a single DIMM.2 slot right there with an M.2 in the middle. So they're trying to max out what you can actually do with smaller form factors,
Yeah.
which I appreciate. Whether or not it's going to be great, we'll have to wait and see.
Would it be great for laptops though?
No, because you'd still need a full capacity slot, and that's not going to happen. I don't.
It might happen.
Maybe we'll see.
Like high performance ones, maybe.
I don't know. Now we'll see. There's not a whole lot I can't speculate on that. All right, then moving on, we have the pricing of the 9900K and the 9700K coming out from Silicon Lottery. So Silicon Lottery, for those of you who don't know, is a website where they bin your CPUs for you. Oh, this is different from this morning. They actually even have this on sale. So
Ooh.
this i7-8086K, they're guaranteeing can hit 5.2 gigahertz on all cores at 1.425 volts. That's what Silicon Lottery does. They basically test the chips for you, and they just tell you what you're going to expect out of this CPU. So you're guaranteed 5.2 gigahertz on this because of their testing. So they indeed leaked some pricing on the Coffee Lake refresh chips of the 9700K and the 9900K. One for $370 and one for $480. I'm happy with this pricing, to be honest.
Yeah, that's
especially
not horrible. Yeah.
Same.
especially if this is the expensive pricing of a bin chip, because Silicon Lottery doesn't just sell CPUs; they sell bin CPUs.
They sell the
They're
high-end.
adding a service on, so that will incur charges. there.
Yeah. which means they're going to be decently priced chips.
Yeah, so
Hopefully.
I would expect $350 and $450
Yeah.
respectively,
Yeah.
which for the i7 9700K, $350 is basically the direct replacement for the current 8700K. The $450 price tag is higher, but it's not insanely high, especially for 8 cores, 16 threads, likely guaranteed at least 5 gigahertz.
Yeah.
That's a lot of power.
Yeah.
Worth paying for.
Unlimited power.
Like if you really needed that, like that would be worth paying for, and
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not. You wouldn't like be pulling your hairs out at the price.
Sure. You know, I like that price.
yeah.
Intel losing
Yeah.
market share to AMD, good for pricing. There we go.
Apparently.
This is true.
I mean, they're
Who would have thought?
they're technically not dropping prices. They're just giving us more actual cores here.
Yeah.
Better value for.
Yes, better value for the pricing that they already had.
Who would have thought?
I don't believe that Silicon Lottery also bins GPUs. I'm pretty sure they've only ever done CPUs. And even right now, you can see that their product selection is limited because it looks like they're preparing for Coffee Lake refresh. So they offer a service of delitting and binning for $40, and then you could buy the 8086K for $500 with a guaranteed 5.2 gigahertz clock.
Honestly, it's a pretty cool
Yeah.
service.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a cool service. Good company. If you want a guaranteed overclocker, this is probably the way to go if you don't want to do it yourself.
Yeah.
To actually test what the limits of your CPU are at and what type of stability you can get. Yes.
But yeah, cool.
Yeah. Next, my friends, we have Microsoft announcing Xbox One keyboard and mouse support with Razer partnership. This is actually something we discussed on Hot News
Like
months ago, I think in
yeah.
June. There was leaked memos from a Microsoft developers meeting where they were explaining that this partnership was coming.
Yeah.
They said that Razer was going to work with them on keyboard and mouse support for the Xphone. So great. Caveman discover fire. Fantastic.
But this opens up a whole different can of worms when it comes to competitive play.
Yeah, one we've already discussed. And
Well, I mean, there were
No, because,
third-party
like-
solutions for keyboard and mouse
Yeah.
already on the Xbox.
But third-party software can still be detected if this goes directly in association with Xbox.
Yeah.
How do you then control that?
I don't
might
know
be
if you
a-
can.
That might be on a per game level.
It would probably have to be on a per-game level, but then also, it seems like Microsoft is just trying harder and harder to get
To do
the
cloud
console, to get their console to be obsolete, for it to be a PC.
Yeah. They've
That's
tried
what
all
it-
the stuff with the
Sure.
Windows and
It integrates with Windows very seamlessly. Then they're
Yeah.
also bringing all of the games to Windows
Yeah.
in the first place, and now they're offering keyboard and mouse support. It just
Yeah.
and they've made indications in the past that they don't want people buying consoles regularly anymore. They want it to be like a PC experience.
yeah.
yeah.
So this is just another step in the long lines of I don't know what the future of consoles actually is.
Yeah.
It's in a weird space at the moment. If you think of what's coming for next gen, and
Yeah. What do you mean? What's
just
coming
like-
for next gen?
just the bigger partnerships with companies like AMD, it's gonna start feeling less like a console and more like a PC.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's been doing that for a while, actually.
Every generation, it's
Yeah, I
stepping
mean,
up.
we didn't have incremental upgrades a few years ago, and now we have the PS4 Pro and the Xbox.
Yeah.
Like-
Well, not just the not just the PS4 Pro and the Xbox One X. We also have the Xbox One S,
Yeah.
which was a performance improvement to the original one. So it does feel like they're coming out with more iterations, which is more like what a PC does. Instead
Yeah.
of giving us 5 to 6 years gap
Sure.
Yeah.
on just one console, they're giving us different console experiences that we could potentially have.
How's that heel sitting?
Hiccupy.
Yeah, no, I get it every now and then, just that, and then it comes in the taste.
Okay, I want to do a poll. I'm curious, are you all more interested in playing on console if it does have keyboard and mouse support?
Personally,
No, because to me that defies the whole point of playing on a console.
Okay.
If I wanted to play on a console, I'd want to play on a controller. I want to be able to sit on the couch with my friends because that's kind of the whole thing for me with console at least, is like it's about
You
having.
do it on the couch.
Yeah.
It's
You
a
do it-
more relaxed game.
You do it on the couch with your friends, like doing 4-player split screen stuff and just like having a ball all the time.
Some nice casual gaming.
It's a very community like thing.
Right, you would have to have it as a wireless experience.
Wow, dude.
I tried to force that
Oh
out.
wow, then I could
You would have to have it as a wireless experience.
yeah.
Yeah, it would
But
justify
even
my
then,
mouse,
like that takes
so.
up a lot of space and reduces mobility.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Razer has the turret, and that like it's not the best solution in the world.
Yeah.
As far as wireless play. Okay, that's not working well. Let me fix this.
Because like when I do play on console, it's normally either a sport game or like we'll play Call of Duty free for all against each
Or
other.
even like
Okay.
RPGs like The Witcher. They just feel better on console or with the controller.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Some games do feel better with the controller, like racing games, definitely. What game was I playing recently? Like Dark Souls feels better with the controller,
yeah.
I think.
Way better. And like any fighting game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fighting games definitely with the controller. But a lot of the argument of the PC Master Race isn't just keyboard and mouse. I think that was one of the things that you're just like, of course we're always
yeah.
going to wreck you because you're playing on a stupid controller.
Yeah.
But then it's also the graphical fidelity. Like playing on a 970M on The Witcher 3, like that looks so much better than what it does on a PlayStation 4.
yeah.
Like one of the worst gaming experiences you could even have on the PC. A 970M is like
Still
a
looks better,
960
yeah.
desktop, which is technically what is worse than what GPU the PS4 Pro has. It's
Yeah.
worse, but it still looked better. It didn't run smoothly, but it looked better.
Yeah, to me, it's still just all about the exclusives. If I could get everything
Yeah.
that PlayStation has brought out on PC,
Yeah,
then I'd never consider a console. But because of those exclusives, I'm actively looking.
that is very true. I wouldn't buy an Xbox because they have no good exclusives, and the exclusives they do
Yeah.
have are also on PC.
Yeah,
so why would I
exactly.
buy this console? I can just have either a streaming setup to my TV to play there,
Yep,
or I can build a home theater PC.
exactly.
Ash says that he would buy an Asus GR8 if he wanted small form factor for keyboard and mouse, or Corsair One, like just one of those like little tiny things
Yeah.
Yeah.
that actually has like a 1080 in it.
Yeah, and something that like fits into the living room well.
You
Yeah.
remember
I'm
that?
seeing more and more of those cases recently.
Yeah.
Like the one Reese is looking at currently.
Which one are you looking at?
The fractal- No, the Fantex Evolve Shift.
Like
The
that
shift.
one looks
Okay,
good.
that
and
one
it
looks
good.
good.
That's
Especially
like
horizontal.
horizontal next
It's
to
Yeah.
still
PlayStation.
better than a
For
console.
sure.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Okay. Yeah, I also like the Fractal Design Node 202.
I haven't seen that one.
That one's like just thicker than our laptops. It's about the same dimensions, but
So
just
it's still
taller.
like it still blends into the living room.
Yeah, it could definitely still be part of the living room experience. The Shift specifically looks like a front center speaker.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. I wanted to kind of just be there, but not like attract attention as.
Yeah.
For sure. So don't put RGB in it. Friends, if you would like to vote, the only way your vote gets tabulated is if you head over to Twitch. YouTube doesn't have any vote support.
Yeah.
So there you go. It looks like we're about a 50-50 split. I would not be more likely to buy one with keyboard and mouse
No.
support, to be honest. I just...
I mean, considering especially it's Xbox, maybe if it was PlayStation, because of the exclusives.
Sure. But even still, like the exclusives don't perform better with a keyboard and mouse.
No.
Like Spider-Man would be terrible with
Oh, yeah,
keyboard
that
and
would
mouse.
be-
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I'm just thinking that if I didn't already own a PC and this was going to be my main game,
Yeah.
Okay.
I would appreciate the option to use them.
Okay, in games like Overwatch or
yeah,
Fortnite.
Yeah.
any sort of FPS. Like,
Yeah.
I would like the option.
Fair. But then that gives you a large competitive advantage over the people who aren't
Correct.
doing it.
But I feel like games could implement something where if you are
You
going to
only
be
match
using
with
that,
those
match with
people.
those
But then I guess they would have to make it so that you can't hot swap in a controller in the middle,
Yeah.
or like hot swap in a keyboard and mouse in the middle of a match.
People are going to figure out
Yeah.
how to do it, but I don't think everyone will do it. Like the majority of people will respect like the game's wishes.
Have you seen what people do in CS:GO, dude? No one respects the
Yeah, but
wishes.
CS:GO isn't that large of an audience, to be honest.
Dude, it's the biggest esport in the world
By what measure?
by viewerships.
Okay, great.
LOL doesn't count because it's based in Southeast Asia.
Oh, it doesn't count. Okay, thanks for the follow. NFC Mini for console form factor Mini ITX. Yeah, if you want to build it yourself, But that doesn't necessarily mean, like, I don't think consoles appeal is just the form factor, especially since most people just put their consoles down and leave them.
Yeah.
Like, you can build a slightly beefier PC in a bigger, like,
in the same shell actually.
the same shell as a PS4.
Yeah, dude.
You're not going to get much fit in there.
Like, its thermal's gonna be terrible, but
Yeah.
you could get some good stuff in there.
I suppose. No, if you're building something that tiny, you need
Yeah.
to make sure it's well optimized
Yeah,
for thermals.
Ooh, no.
Oh, I commented on that already. We're
Sorry,
good.
I was listening to
We're good. I mean, you can buy those devices that let you use keyboard and mouse on console already. Yes, but then also the games don't technically support it
Yeah.
fully. Like, even with the mouse, you still kind of move at like a fast controller.
Thanks for the follow
Yeah,
on
the-
Twitter.
Like it's still very much good the motion blur effect of like working with a controller.
Yeah.
Some of those games will, like, if they detect you using those third-party things, can actually
they'll
ban you
solid-
from
Yeah,
the game.
from the competitive setup. Okay, well, it looks like there's an even split here, mostly. 60% said that they would not be incentivized, and 40% said they would be. So that's quite interesting.
Yeah.
Not what I was expecting, to be honest.
Yeah, I was expecting a solid like landslide for no.
Yeah. Okay. Now,
Interesting.
yeah. I think it's a good thing. I think that it's difficult to get around the technicalities on it,
It's
but
the pricing of things, like,
Yeah.
that makes console more attractive these days. Like, yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
I've
that's-
seen the new graphics cards.
Yeah.
yeah, especially compared to new graphics cards. But then also, one of the things that you think about when you're talking about building a console, people leave out like part of the value add that consoles do have, like gigabit Ethernet, a hard drive built in,
Yeah.
Bluetooth controllers. Do you know how much those cost?
Oh,
They're
yeah.
expensive. Wi-Fi, getting a Wi-Fi card in your computer is
Oh, that's
pricey.
pricey, yeah.
Like they have all of these extra features. Blu-ray player, like that's $50 at least. Like if you price it out as a PC that just games, it's not worth it. But if you price it as something that you can have a full media experience
Yeah.
on, it's a bit more reasonable.
Yeah.
Which is the same thing with laptops. If you don't just look at the spec for spec matchup, but you take into account its screen, the fact that it has a keyboard and mouse built in with Wi-Fi and Bluetooth and all of those extra features,
Yeah.
and speakers even, if you add those all in, the
Starts
price
making sense.
exactly,
Yeah.
especially on high-end laptops which have like 17-inch G-Sync panels
Yeah.
that are 4K. It's like, do you know how much a 4K G-Sync panel costs?
Yeah.
It's a butt ton of money. A metric butt ton.
They're pricey. They're really pricey.
Yeah. So let's that we can move on from this. That's just cool little news. Then let's talk about the fact that HPE is switching over to AMD. So this is tied into something we talked about in Hot News yesterday, that analysts are expecting Intel to lose market share, to go from 90 down to 70%. And this is one of the moves that kind of is making it happen. So HPE is HP's enterprise side of the business.
Yeah.
So HP Enterprise is what HPE stands for. And they have about 15% of the entire server market. So that right there, if they swap all of their stuff over to AMD,
That's a big win.
which they obviously
Yeah.
wouldn't, but that's a huge win for AMD. And
Oh,
the reason
yeah.
they're doing this is because they are super hesitant at the stock supply issues that Intel is facing with current 14 nanometer solutions, and the fact that Ice Lake isn't likely to come out until 2020. So Intel has nothing for the server department new until 2020 at least.
And Epic keeps on moving
And
forward.
Epic 7 nanometer is testing right now.
Yeah.
That should be out like next year. Early next year, they should have Epic 7
Like
nanometers deployed.
CS probably.
Yeah. So that's pretty crazy. And then also, yeah, they split from each other, but it's still,
Bye.
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 Have a good day. Night, whatever life this is. Bye. Yeah, there also are the security issues with Intel, with Spectre and Meltdown. There's
Yeah.
performance.
That's
That
a
would
whole
help.
different.
Yeah, there's performance
Can
hits that are
works.
coming out with the fact that if you patch them out, they're broken. And then there was also the thing that Intel was like, hey, you can't show the performance difference. Oh, wait, you found out about that?
Yeah.
Oh, let's remove that from the terms and conditions.
Yeah,
lot
Intel's just
going
not
wrong.
in a good place right now.
Yeah,
It's
So-
essentially what it comes down to.
yeah, they're struggling there. Then we've got the one that a lot of people cared about, NVIDIA announced the availability of the RTX 2070 graphics card. They tweeted it out on Twitter yesterday, because that's where you tweet things, that the RTX 2070 will be available on October 17th, starting at $499. That's a bunch of lies. $599 Founders Edition. I haven't seen them go for sale anywhere.
It's
Like
stupid
a third
considering
party?
They should have launched with the 2080 and 2080
But
Ti,
yeah, I mean,
according to the keynote and stuff.
yeah.
They'll probably update now in the
And
next
still
couple
We'll
of
we'll
days.
see
Yeah.
$600 to $700 basically is what I'm
Probably, yeah.
expecting.
Yeah.
So this is my feelings about it. Who's ready for a more expensive 1080 with features that you're not sure you're gonna ever use them, or if you are, when are you gonna use them? So there's that.
I feel like that's a valid response to this whole.
I'm still kind of hyped about it.
Really?
I think the 2070 is good, but at $600, 1080
No.
level performance.
No, not at that price point.
Wait, but that's the price. It's $600.
Yeah, I get it.
So $600 for 1080 like performance.
It's terrible.
You can get a 1080 Ti for $600.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
It doesn't have ray tracing, it doesn't have tensor cores, but it'll
But
play
no
your
one
games just as well.
cares.
But I really want to actually
But
see
it
what
looks
does.
pretty.
Data file says you could say Intel is frozen up on Ice Lake.
Ah.
Ha.
So proud.
What was that?
In 2 to 3 years, ray tracing will be a killer app? No, it won't. Not 2 to 3 years. We're still very far away from it, and that's one of the issues that we're seeing here, is that the developers who are making these games are just like, we're not ready for this whatsoever. We're not close to real-time ray tracing. We're not even close to real-time reflections, let alone a fully ray traced scene, my friends.
Yeah.
We have to turn it down because you're not getting good performance out of it.
Yeah.
So for fully ray traced games, we're probably still another 5 to 10 years out.
Is that true?
Yeah, I don't think NVIDIA has a winner here with ray tracing.
No.
Not with RT cores.
I'm excited to see it, but I'm not excited for the performance it'll bring with it.
Right.
Gimmick.
It's that thing that you'll turn on to see how it looks
Mhm.
and then immediately
Show
turn
off to
off.
your friends,
Right.
like, oh, this PC is so cool, and then it's like, oh, I'm not actually playing. Like
Right.
Yeah.
Like trying to play The Witcher 3 with Hairworks on, you turn it on to see what it looks like,
Yeah.
and then you
turn
turn
it
it off.
Mhm.
Because you don't want to deal with the performance.
Could you brag to your console friends though?
Yeah, so you
Yeah,
take a
definitely.
screen
That's the
grab,
thing.
and then you have Ansel, so you can like actually
Yeah.
take really good pictures with it, but you're not actually going to use it. All right, so there's that.
Yeah.
Ray tracing will only be in cutscenes for the next 5 years in gaming?
Yeah.
That
so
could- that
so
could- that could
the,
be cool.
the amazing
That's
thing
fine.
about ray tracing, which I think I probably have done a poor job communicating in the videos, which is why people keep commenting it, is, well, isn't this great for developers? Isn't this great for movie people? Yes,
Yeah.
but that's why the Quadros exist.
Yeah.
The Quadros are for the professionals. Quadro RTX, 1000%, should exist.
Yeah.
Should they buy it? Yes. Consumer level card, which is what the RTX level cards are, the RTX 20 series.
Yeah.
Those are the gamer cards, those are the consumer level cards that developers should not be buying because they have no redundancy built in. They don't have double precision floating point. They can only be used for single precision. You don't buy those.
Yeah.
You buy the Quadros if you're an actual developer.
You just subbed?
Twitch Prime sub. Thank you for helping us meet our goal.
I just felt like I nearly fell off my chair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Quadros absolutely should exist. Is this going to make putting ray tracing in cutscenes easier? Yes. Is it going to make rendering out ray tracing in movies easier? Yes. But no movie studio that is worth its weight is buying RTX 2080 Ti's for that.
No.
They're buying the Quadros.
No.
They're buying the data center level stuff. So I'm not a fan of this.
What are your thoughts on like ray tracing making development easier on themselves with these like cards?
There-
Or no, like after they develop the thing.
Yeah. What do you mean?
I'm completely off track. I mean like the global illumination thing.
Yeah.
Like just having that.
Yeah.
Turn ray tracing on.
Yeah.
All the lighting's been done.
Yes.
From that one source.
Correct. But then they need
Instead
to have
of
the
having-
card to do it.
Yeah.
Like,
But
the-
we
the-
as the consumers need.
Yeah,
Yes,
you have to
so
develop
for-
both.
for global illumination to work, you need an RTX 20 series card
Yeah.
Yeah.
as a consumer.
Mhm. So they're basically developing twice.
Yes,
One
they're
RTX,
adding
one
something on.
twice.
It's not making their job easier, it's adding an extra step. Even if it is an easy step, it's another step. That's
Yeah.
the thing that gets cut when they have to meet deadlines. How many people are we developing this for? Very
Yeah.
few, therefore it gets cut.
Because consoles.
Exactly.
Boom.
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
So I think that was the last thing that we had for Hot News Live.
Oh.
Which, I mean, that was enough. I added a few more in there. I added a few more in. Just so that we could talk about it. But now, it's time for a brand new segment we have today. And that is Things We Love. Today, we're going to start off with something that I love, which is my wife. Tomorrow, it's going to be Reese's turn. He's going to talk about something that he loves. So my
More
wife
than
and
I
I
can promise.
have actually started a brand new podcast called Off the Trail. Just a discussion about us, our marriage, how that applies to content creation, how that works as a family with 3 young children, and how are we actually surviving doing full-time like YouTube, Twitch, all of that kind of stuff, but then also having jobs on top of that and homeschooling our kids. Like, we go through a lot. We've lived a long life, and so we kind of just wanted to have a podcast where we can talk to each other and put that out there for people who might be interested.
I did. Yeah.
I actually enjoyed it.
Yeah.
No, like I enjoyed the podcast. Like,
Yeah, like there was like good advice in there.
Oh, whoops. No, stab it. So I'm gonna leave a link to that in the chats if you guys want to check out our podcast. It's called Off the Trail. It'll be available on iTunes shortly, just not right now. It has to get approved. Currently, it's just on Anchor. It's gonna drop that. So if you're
Follow on Twitch.
Thanks so much. So it's a look into the average life of a content creator and his wife and how they overcome the challenges of daily life while also engaging in a new digital medium.
You call yourself an average content creator?
Average life. I have an average
Oh,
life.
okay. You do not have an average life.
You're right. I don't. I don't. You're right.
But
No.
I
don't.
object.
it's his life in its average form.
Yes.
The averaging of his life.
So here's a little taste. Appreciate what you guys do. We'll check out Off the Trail. Have a great day. Dre, thanks so much.
$10. No.
Thanks so
so
much, Dre.
Shit.
All right, I'm gonna give you guys a little
That's
taste if you're at all interested.
Taste.
First episode of our brand new podcast. What do we call this thing? Off the Trail. Volume's a little low.
Okay. Do you remember why we wanted to do that?
Okay, so that's basically what it is. There's not much more to it than that. Just me and my wife talking, chatting,
pretty interesting.
working out marital issues live on podcasts, taking time to discuss things for other people. And I mean, the intention behind it was that, you know, everybody talks about the, you know, hashtag grind, the hustle of being a content creator. Nobody talks about the balance.
Yeah.
What real life actually looks like when you're a YouTuber. When you have 150,000 subscribers and you're trying to make that work while also taking care of your wife, your children, and what that looks like.
And us.
And
And
employees,
yeah.
like there's tons of elements that go into making that happen.
Yeah.
And so I feel like that it's a missing conversation.
Mm,
Yeah.
agreed.
It's a good one. I enjoyed it. It was
Yeah.
fun to listen to.
Got it. I'm good. I've got quick fingers. There we go.
Let's drop that bottle.
Mmm.
Oh,
I did.
that wouldn't have been too bad.
I
Go
did.
watch the replay.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Oh wow.
I can see the problem.
Okay, so actually, we have another segment as well, but I'm going to use the Hot News live scene for it because I didn't make one yet.
Oh lol.
Hot news. Hot news. Yeah.
Okay, so Dr. Disrespect clip becomes the most watched in Twitch history.
Which one?
Let's.
Take a guess.
Is it the one about the shooting?
Yeah.
Oh, so his house gets shot, 3.1 million views. I'm
Yeah,
not going
I
to play it
watched
because
that.
there's
But,
a.
The language.
Yeah.
The amount of times that thing was shared across like news
Yeah.
Yeah.
definitely helped.
Well, I mean, it's important in even just mainstream news about the
Yeah,
fact
yeah,
that,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
wow, somebody's actually targeting a streamer
It's
IRL.
crazy, dude.
It's well, there was that one thing that happened. I don't know if you guys remember. It was a few years ago where there was a newscaster, and somebody came up to her and like shot the cameraman and then
Yeah.
killed
I
her.
saw that. That like horrified me.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
terrible. But
Oh.
like, we have this like obsession with like death. Like,
You have this obsession?
no, like people in general.
Oh yeah. of
Like
course.
even though we don't want to see it, you can't turn away.
Yeah.
Which is why there's like a subreddit of watch people die.
Oh,
And
really?
oh yeah,
Uh-huh.
like people
It's
like
dark, dude.
it's just videos of people getting murked.
I hate those. Are like the only videos that actually get me.
I can't watch them at all.
Yeah, no.
But
Fine
then
with horror movies, fine with violence in games.
Yeah.
Everything I'm fine
but
with.
people actually dying.
But there's something in the human body that just reacts to actual death happening,
Right.
and I don't like it. Not one bit.
Yeah. So that's rough.
Especially like.
Yeah.
No.
I can't watch people get murked.
Yeah, no.
I can't watch accidents.
Oh. Yeah.
Bikes especially.
Yeah.
Ooh, no,
you-
bikes are nasty.
No, I feel it because I've like crashed bikes before, and I'm just like I know that feeling right as you're in the air about to hit the ground. Your heart is stopping. You're like, oh no,
Yeah.
it's rough. Anyways,
That's
and
a
then
story I want to hear though.
oh, I can share it with you. Another fun fact of the day: Nintendo was founded as a playing card company on September 23rd, 1889.
Ooh. What?
Yeah.
Nice.
They've
Yeah.
been around for a while. Technically, always involved with games,
I just-
playing games.
Now I want to buy more parts. Please go buy some parts.
I will.
Rickus is weirdly quiet now.
Yeah, he is.
Why are you weirdly quiet? Oh.
No.
Oh, you started flexing as soon as I started tapping.
Yeah, that's an actual reaction.
The cow's kicking back.
Okay, so you want the story of
This is
the
Rickus.
motorcycle crash?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know you crashed before.
Yeah. It wasn't a big deal. I was just not paying attention. So it was on it was a GSXR 600.
Yeah.
I was probably going about like 80, 90 kilometers an hour.
Oh, that's not
It was raining.
Yeah, okay.
And like a light had turned red, or it turned yellow, and I thought the car in front of me was just gonna go because he was really close to the line. He just decided to not go.
Oh, no.
And if you know anything about braking on a motorcycle, you have to do
Yeah.
it. You have to do it properly in a quick scenario. But I grabbed the front brake. And you don't grab a front brake on a motorcycle
Unless you
because
wanna
you
go
topple
flying.
over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like locking the back brake all day.
Fine.
Like I'll slide that thing down, no problem. I'll walk away with a couple bruises on my legs, some road rash, totally cool.
Nope.
Flipping the bike, however, and then
That's
having it
almost
tumble
yeah.
over and over,
Hey.
not a pleasant experience. So I ended up having, I think I got stitches on.
It's why BMX riders just remove the front.
Yeah,
brake.
so I got stitches on this knee. You can see that
Oh,
right
yeah.
there. And then I have scars on both of my knees from the road rash. And like fortunately, because I was in university, our tuition includes medical care.
Oh, nice.
So I went to the doctor and they had to put like gauze on it, and unfortunately, just like the gauze fused with the wounds.
Oh,
and
no.
It was everything went
Oh, no.
really wrong. It was my own fault, and I learned from that experience. Like you always know what to do, but
Yeah.
you don't know how you panic react in
Yeah.
situations like that. And I learned that I have a tendency to grab the brake.
Yeah.
The front brake.
Yeah, the front brake. So that's a bad idea.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay. So I
Alright.
probably should have said this right before we went on that little story, but if you want to submit your rigs for UFD rigs, be sure to check us out on Twitter, #UFDRigUs, so that we can look at your PC, have you win the voting for today, go into the weekly vote, and potentially win a gift card at the end of it. Whoever wins UFD rigs at the end of the week gets a gift card.
Oh, that cow's kicking back.
Yeah, it is. So go ahead and submit. The rules for this week's UFD rigs is 1060 and below. We're saying goodbye to the 10 series. Be sure to submit #UFD rigs. Isle of Man TT Racing, yeah. Brett doing some skids for the kids. Oh, that was before I was even married. That was, it was like a month before I got married.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine so.
Yeah.
No, I don't see her allowing you to ride a bike anymore.
He was still riding a bike in SA, dude.
I bought a bike here.
You have a bike?
I sold
He
it.
had it back. He
Oh.
had it back.
I sold it because I practically was not riding it. Not because I didn't have one, but I just wasn't taking it anywhere.
Do you miss it?
Yes. Yeah. Definitely.
I considered getting a bike.
Would you get one right now?
No, because I wouldn't use it. I know I wouldn't use it. I'm transporting the kids so often, it's just not practically worth it. But would I get one when my lifestyle allows for it? Yeah, absolutely. I miss the crap out of it. And fun fact, one of the stories about me and my wife, so our bonding experience, part of it when we were dating, was her riding a motorcycle, me teaching her how to ride, because her dad just bought her one. Like before she even had, because you have to get a motorcycle license in the state. It's not, I don't know how it is here.
No, you need
Yeah,
a
we
motorcycle
buy
license.
the bike, but we need a license, right?
Right. So she got it, and it was a big bike. It was an SV650. It's the same bike that Linus rides, and you know how big Sydney is. Like she's yay high. She weighs like 45 kilos. Not a big girl. And she just kept dropping it because she couldn't keep it up. And we like lowered the seat as much as possible, like reduced the suspension so it was lower to the ground, but still. And every time she would drop it onto the brake side.
Oh no.
And she'd snap off the front brake. We went through 3 of them. And with a snapped off front brake, she was like, I still want to learn how to ride. I was like, well, you have the back brake, so let's go ahead and let's go ahead and do this. And she, being a newbie novice rider, she decided to start going on a turn.
Oh no.
Which is not how you start when you don't know what you're doing. So she's starting to go. She gives it too much gas in the turn, grabs. Oh wait, there's no brake there.
Goes for the
crashes
back-
it into
oh.
a tree, and broke her pinky and had soreness afterwards. It was not a. I mean, yeah, not technically my fault. Practically my fault, yes, but not technically.
It's somewhat your fault.
Just kind of.
Somewhat. Excuse me? I have things inside me I need to kill.
All right, yeah, Tank going to expel a cow.
No. Trying to get something tasting out of my mouth.
Oh, he's gonna go Hakalugi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I haven't really done riding before, but I consider getting a bike before I got the car.
Yeah, it's great until it rains. That's
Yeah.
that's the
That's
giant
what everyone,
issue.
all my friends say. It's like having a bike is amazing, but you hate your life when it rains.
Yeah, like as a supplementary vehicle, yes. As a primary vehicle, nay. Yeah. All right, so we're waiting on you guys to go ahead and submit your rigs while we woo. We have enough to go ahead in case you guys don't want to submit, but we just want to give you time to do it. Otherwise,
Show us what you got.
So,
show
waiting
us
to
what
go.
you got. That needs to be the soundboard for this. Like whenever that plays, it
Yeah.
needs to say, "Show us what you got."
Get on and Reese.
Why
He'll
me?
do it next. Rickus shaved. What the heck?
Yeah. I was tired of the beard.
You were tired of it?
Well, I've had it for like 6 months. I haven't like had a clean shave in a while, and I was just like, well, yeah. And it's a good change, and I've got something coming up that I can't really talk about and stuff. Yeah.
You can't talk about it?
No.
Oh. Oh.
Not publicly at least.
Not publicly. Yeah.
Whoops. I probably should have known that. That's good to find out now.
Well, as long as you didn't like post it online and stuff, it's fine.
Does the stream not count?
Well, we haven't really discussed it in detail.
Oh, okay. Again, only GTX 1060? No, GTX 1060 and
1060 and
below. Only 10 series from 1030 to 1060. So the GT 1030, 1050, 1050 Ti, 1060 3 gig, and 1060 6 gig are fully allowed in this because we're saying goodbye to the 10 series and we want to honor it with the lower end specs today. Okay, so for example, this one is a bad UFD rig submission because he has an RX 460. That is not what we're going for here.
No.
Only
Come on.
only 10 series. However, this one, Ryzen 5 1400 GTX 1060, good submission. RX 460, bad. GTX 1060, good. Yesterday's submission, yesterday's winner was actually
So good.
was Michael with a 1050 Ti. So you don't have to have the best specs in order to win. You just need to make sure that you take good pictures, you have a solid system, it all makes sense, it all works together.
No AMD at all. Look, you can have an AMD CPU, but it needs to be an NVIDIA 10 series.
We're saying
10,
goodbye to
60
the 10
and
series
below.
right now because the 20 series is out. The 10 series doesn't need to be purchased anymore. It's a useless piece of crap.
Be back in a second.
Is your cow also kicking back?
No, his food's here.
His food? It's like almost 5.
Yeah, I know.
What?
Yeah, I saw the Uber Eats app. I don't know why they're ditching us, but they're
Okay,
they're
whatever.
ditching.
It's fine. We'll carry this alone, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm gonna die, aren't I? This is how it ends.
This is how it ends.
Everyone's left the office and like.
I mean, you decided to taunt me while I was frustrated earlier, so we
I
can.
didn't taunt you. I was just in a good mood.
You were taunting. You were taunting. I specifically said, "Hey, Rickus, it's probably not a good idea to make snarky comments while I'm frustrated." And how did you respond to that? By making more snarky comments.
I make snarky comments when I'm happy.
Oh my sweet mercy. That is. What's up, Mudcat? How you doing today, my friend? Thanks for dropping in.
Was Mudcat here?
Yeah, Mudcat joined just a bit.
What's up, man?
Just a little bit ago. Okay, so UFD rigs, let's go ahead and jump into it. We have submissions. If you guys still want to submit for tomorrow's edition, feel free to do that. We will still consider any 1060, 1050 Ti, 1050, or GT 1030 rig that you might have as we say goodbye to the low-end 10 series cards. So we'll start off with Rock Sheet. Rack Shit is the way I read that. Probably not how you actually say his name.
Oh,
Rakshit Sharma. He has a Ryzen 5 1400, a GTX 1060 6 gig, 8 gigs of Corsair RAM, an Antec 500 watt power supply, and an Antec Z200 case. That is a rough system. It looks like he only has 1 stick of RAM, and he put it in the furthest slot. That's confusing for that. Why is the picture so tiny?
What is? There we go.
Yeah, I think there's only stick right there. There's a Zotac 1060 Mini there with a single fan. Dust for days. Okay.
Yeah, that ketchup and mustard though.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's decently managed.
Yeah, it's okay. It's not perfectly managed. It's okayly managed.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then not cleaned at all before submitting. Which, I mean, that's one thing that I think you all can do super easily before you actually submit your rigs is just wipe off the dust. Because that is one of the most obvious things about a rig that is not taken care of is the amount of dust that you let pile on. And then also you have these finger streaks here on the hard drive, which it's just like, oh, you're seeing how much dust is there, but are you taking care of it? Nay.
Or he just recently had a hard drive issue and he switched up drives.
Maybe. That would be a weird way of grabbing it, like with your fingers like that.
I'm trying to give the guy the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah. Then we have this one from Viljami. So we have an Ryzen 3 1200, a Deepcool GameX 400 for the CPU cooler, 8 gigs of Corsair Vengeance LPX. Again, only a single stick on a Ryzen system, which is a bad move right there.
Oh, yeah.
You should at least have 2 4-gig sticks for the dual channel configuration. It's on an MSI B350 PC Mate with a Gigabyte 1063 gig WindForce at 2.1 gigahertz.
Okay.
So overclocking, getting the best performance, and his Ryzen 3 1200 is at 4 gigahertz. And a Cooler Master Lite 5 PNY 240 gig SSD, all of the other good stuff.
This is pretty decent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. I mean, except for like the single stick of RAM.
Yeah. Besides the single stick of RAM,
This is solid.
It's a solid system. He definitely cares about getting the most performance out of what he has. He has the 1063 gig, which means he saved money. He has the Ryzen 3 1200, which those kind of can fit together. The 1060 is a little higher, but obviously
But
he
I
wants
guess,
better
like,
gaming performance.
The
there.
1060 gives enough room for him to potentially bump up to a bigger CPU later on.
Yeah, like it's not too, like the balance isn't too shifted
Egregious,
in any
yeah.
one way.
Yeah, yeah. Can we copy strike Reese?
Why?
He didn't bring enough for everyone.
I got a coffee.
You got more than a coffee.
I would
It's your
die for a
bag.
coffee right now.
What's in the bag?
What's in the bag, Reese?
What's in the bag?
Take a guess.
What's in the
No,
bag?
yes, you have to guess first.
Focus
Biltong.
on.
Biltong.
Krispy Kreme.
Okay, we guessed. Now let me see it. You didn't say it right. You said I had to guess.
What is it?
It's a brownie.
Brownie.
Did you get it from the pizza company? Oh my gosh.
They're so good.
Oh, there you
I
go.
haven't had it. Come on.
I mean, you can still get it.
I'm disappointed in you. Reese.
Okay, so I'm pretty happy with this system. Good job, Vajami. Well done.
Viku the gamer, how you doing?
And then we have this one from Lawrence. The picture quality lacking. Cable management, however, you can see he's done a good job on.
Oh yeah.
Except for the back cables. We only have one picture though, so this is in a Corsair 600Q. I believe this is an upside down case.
Yeah.
So he has a Ryzen 5 2600X at 4.15 gigahertz on an Asus X370 Crosshair 6 Hero. He has a 256 gig Samsung 960 EVO, 32 gigs of G-Skill, 3200 megahertz RAM, and then a gigabyte 1066 gig. Looks like they're just regular graphics card on a Thermaltake 280 millimeter flow ring AIO.
Looks like he sacrificed some clock speed for latencies there. 'Cause
Clock
he's
speeds
running
for-
at 3000 at the CL12.
Okay, so he's running 32. He has 3200 megahertz RAM CL14, but he's running it at 3000 CL12.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that
I
that's
would,
not
he would
bad.
probably go that direction.
Interesting
He
choice.
probably benched it and found that it was actually helping him out more.
Well, it definitely seems like he cares about the performance on this, considering the fact that he's listing the overclock on it.
Yeah.
That shows me he actually
Yeah.
wanted to.
He actually
to
put
get-
effort into that.
Yeah, exactly. And it, even though the picture super high ISO has a finger there, you can see like he didn't just throw this together. It's an actual system that he wanted people to. He,
And it's
he wanted
RGB.
to appreciate rather.
It's RGB as well.
Yes, it is RGB. I think this is my favorite system of the bunch, to be
Yeah,
honest.
so far, yeah.
But the issue that I do have with it is obviously the picture quality is really trash.
Yeah.
But one of the interesting things is that he does have 3000 megahertz on a X370. He doesn't have an X470, which
Yeah.
would be better for that RAM overclocking. So he has his CPU running at 4.15 gigs, and then also has 3000 megahertz RAM. But the Crosshair 6 Hero is one of the best boards for that
yeah.
from X370. So there is that.
I like it.
Why are upside
There
down
was-
cases a thing?
Yeah.
Like
I was
me,
gonna ask that as well.
it makes sense to me because you can see. I guess like the area intake at the bottom doesn't quite make sense.
Yeah, that's what's bothering me. Like,
But like if you can get like a decent clearance. Like,
Yeah, so here's the Corsair Carbide 600Q. I'm pretty sure it's upside down. Here, can you navigate this so it actually? Yeah.
It actually does
show it off.
It does the things with the what's.
Yes.
ooh.
There we go. Okay, so let's.
Yeah, inverse ATX full tower
Yeah.
case is what it says.
Okay, so I mean that you've got a decent amount of clearance at the bottom, which makes sense. To me.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a see-through side panel though, which kind of like
No,
nullifies the
his
point.
does. His is tempered glass. This one's
Yeah.
not the tempered glass version.
But like, I dig that though. Like with a tempered glass side panel, I would totally dig using an upside down case.
I don't like the idea of fans. Are they in intake format?
I mean, even if they
Yeah,
are,
they would be intaking from the bottom.
Yeah.
'Cause that's a problem.
Yeah, that,
But
that's
they would
just like
have to
adjustment.
because heat,
yeah.
heat goes up. So
Yeah.
they would
But-
have to be blowing it across like
But
that.
you'd also be sucking in a monumental amount of dust.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
that-
would.
So you'd have to clean that filter at least.
Yeah, you would
I'd
have to
say
have
once a
quality
week.
dust filters there as
Yeah.
well.
Like maybe once a week, you'd have to clean that.
Yeah.
Unless you like spring clean your room like every second day.
Yeah, and like there are people like that. It's just yeah.
Yeah, unless you keep your desk space super clean, it's just you're gonna be taking in a lot of dust. But like I could dig that because like you get the better side of your graphics card 90% of the time.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah,
Um,
like they're designed fully, but then only shown off partially.
Yeah, and then like I mean you could get full blown RGB fans.
Or just not have a dusty house.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, don't have a dusty house. Don't
Yeah.
don't be that guy. Don't be the guy who has a dusty house. All right, so those are the three builds we have for today. Ryzen 5 1400 with the 1066 gig from Rockshit. Then we have Viljami's with a Ryzen 3 1200 with a GTX 1063 gig WindForce, and then we have the one from Lawrence which has a 2600 and a gigabyte 1066 gig right there, running at 21,000 or 2.13 gigahertz on the core and 9,550 on the memory.
Yeah.
So he's definitely put effort into the overclocking and the performance aspect of it. Now it's going to be time to vote.
Let's do it.
Let's get them votes for UFD rigs. We need a better segue for Rig.
Yeah, we do.
Reese.
Jingle. Jingle you.
Okay, so if you want to vote for the rig of the day, you have to do it over on Twitch. Don't forget that. You can do it on YouTube, but then your vote just doesn't count. So
I'm kind of conflicted in this one.
I'm not. I know who I want.
I'm
Of course you do.
I
I'm a
know who I
little
want.
conflicted.
Know who I want.
I'm a little conflicted because like we all know I like clean and simple. But
Yeah.
on the other side, like
Number
the
2 is definitely the most clean
I
and
just
simple.
wish number 3 had a better picture.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I think that's also something that we learned from last week's winner.
Yeah.
Was that a picture goes the furthest.
Yeah.
So
Big
the rig of the week last week, he submitted okay pictures and he won the
Yes.
rig of the day. Then at the last minute, he gave us brand new pictures and
rig of the
he
week.
went from being 0% in the voting
Yep.
to winning, which was crazy.
So yeah, picture makes a difference, guys. Really, it does.
Thanks for the follow on Twitch.
Thanks,
But-
Troy. Much
but
appreciated. I like the effort of the overclocking and the performance of number 3.
Yeah.
Like it's not a high end system, but he put all of his effort into that.
Yeah.
Like 2,130 megahertz on the core, 9,550 megahertz on the memory. He has the 2600X running at 4.15 gigahertz, and then his RAM is 3,000 megahertz and CL10, which shows me that he took effort to find the cast latency that works best, or CL12. But he took effort to find the best frequency and latency performance for his system.
Apparently, you're saying there's more than one picture
Ooh.
For which
He
one?
sent in another,
for number 3.
I don't think there is.
or is he asking for a better picture?
No, there are no more pictures on number 3. Yeah, there's no more pictures for number 3.
Thanks for the follow on Twitch.
And don't forget that you are still allowed to submit for tomorrow's edition if you have a 1030, 1050, 1050 Ti, or 1060 as we say goodbye to the 10 series. Ooh, we already have some good submissions that came in after we started.
Oh, dang.
Dang.
Oh, hot dang.
Check out this one too.
Oh!
We have good submissions for tomorrow.
Oh,
I'm
that
excited.
is good.
That one is nice.
How do you
That is
submit?
really
So you
nice.
go over on Twitter, you tag us with the pictures and the specs, hashtag UFD rigs. Send that over to us. No, you don't submit on Twitch, you submit on Twitter. If you want to vote, you have to do that on Twitch.
Yeah. Twitch, Twitter.
The second submission has more than 2 picks. I had to choose one, so doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I showed off all the pictures when we were talking about it, but I can't put more than one picture there for
Yeah.
the voting.
Sorry.
I chose the one that I thought was best.
Jiff it.
And like that's kind of like become the general view for voting. It's just like the standard side on, so you can see everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We go over everything that you submit, but we are only going to put one picture in at the end.
Yeah. So make sure you get a good side on shot.
Yeah. Make sure you do your best with your photography because it'll go a long way.
It goes a
Wipe
long way.
off your PC, friends. Wipe it off.
Yeah.
Or take a picture so that nobody can see the dust.
Wipe off your PC friends?
Wipe off your PC, friends. It's probably the best thing that you can do in life, to be honest.
Like,
Yeah, they are
Take-
pretty dirty.
yeah, take that extra, like, even 30 minutes.
To wipe down your PC friends.
Wipe down your PC,
friends.
get nice, good lights, take a decent picture of it, and like, you could go from 0 to hero and like,
Yeah, we've
Like
seen
we've
it
seen.
happen.
Be sure to include hashtag UFD rigs or else I won't necessarily be able to see what you're posting. You can't just post. You have to include the hashtag. The hashtag is vital.
Hashtag.
Otherwise, it doesn't show up.
Please. Please and thank you.
Should you resubmit? No, it'll be fine. Especially if you're the Daniel that I just responded to because I included it for you so that I don't lose your submission for tomorrow. Because I will lose it tomorrow if it's not there.
It looks really good. I'm
Do
super
the winners
excited for
get
that.
anything or just bragging rights? So the winners of the day, they get to go into the weekly voting. And then the winner of the week wins a gift card.
Yeah. That is
We're,
what it's all about.
yeah, we're working on sponsors right now to hopefully get prizes. But right now, gift card is where we're going to start out because it comes out of our pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if you write UFD in the dust?
Then I will put you in the dust with my words.
Seems appropriate.
agreed.
Because any dust that you write my name on, I collect it. That's how it works. It gets transferred via quantum entanglement.
Does that
I have some
then
dust
get
for you then.
cycled into salt?
Yes. No, I have a very efficient dust to salt manufacturing process.
Okay. So that's your version of photosynthesis.
Yeah. DRZ says number 1 is dusty mustard mess. Number 2 is only one ram stick, and number 3 is potato PC. Why is 3 potato piece?
Yeah.
Pick. Potato pick. Potato pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So number 2, it only has one RAM stick, which is definitely a downfall on Ryzen 3, on any Ryzen system. That's not what you want. I'm going to take a better picture and resubmit it anyways using the hashtag much appreciated, man. And the monthly winner will get 2 kilograms of cow hairy meal deluxe voucher. I'm not going to guarantee that, but I will say that that is an added incentive. So be sure to put your votes over on Twitch. Just type the number for the rig that you want
Maybe
to win
worst rig of the
and hit
month can
enter.
get that.
Worst rig of the month can get
Yeah.
cow heel.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll be doing monthly submissions this
Yeah,
month.
no.
Maybe for October, but not for September. Since this is our second week doing it, we'll only have 2 winners.
You have to remind me about the cow, dude.
Yeah, no, it's still kicking.
Wow.
No, that cow is already like repeating on me.
I didn't swallow it, but I'm sweating, dude.
Did you guys vote?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Of
voted.
course
Okay.
we voted.
I'm just making sure.
Dang it. We're active participants in the community.
In the command.
Like,
Oh, Reese, camera batting. Come on, man.
Dang
Go
it,
get
Reese!
Run, dude. Move your
You had
butt.
one-
Get off the seat and make it happen.
We can't even say he just had one job because he failed at the jingle as well.
Oh.
He said run, boy.
Yeah. Honestly,
Look at the
I no, I said run because he always replaces it much slower than I prefer. Like, it never feels like there's any hustle when the battery goes out, and it's like
Yeah.
this entire thing is us talking to the camera, so it needs to be.
Like, I respect those reloading skills, but geez, Riggs, come on.
There we go.
Hey, hi everybody.
We really need to get like a AC power.
Yeah.
Ah, dang. I need to write UFD on the dusty windows of the former Office Depot at home. Nice.
Dude.
You guys should make a diss track on Linus Tech Tips. Who says we're not?
Yeah.
Wasn't that like the one video that we released?
We referenced it, yeah.
Yeah.
Thumb is back up. Well. Okay, so we have a tie right now between number 2, which only has one RAM stick, and number 3, which is a crappy picture, but my favorite. Just throwing that out there.
I'm still torn.
Like-
Even though I voted, I'm still torn between.
Which one did you vote for?
I voted for number 3.
Yeah, you did.
Just because I'm hoping he can resubmit a better picture.
Yeah, like if you
Yeah,
could get a better
definitely.
picture, 100%.
yeah, like
So I'm just like-
visually, number 2 is my favorite.
Yeah.
Just because it looks clean and it's a good picture.
Hey.
But like specs wise,
Yeah.
3 is killing it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like the time and effort he's taken.
Yeah, it's clear he can put time and effort into like making the PC run well. He can put time and effort into taking a picture,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Just so you know, you can't double vote. It doesn't tabulate your results when you try to double vote, and it doesn't tabulate the results on YouTube either. You have to be on Twitch to vote for your vote to count. You can vote on YouTube all day long, but
It's
it
just
just
not
doesn't
gonna
count.
Maybe he's just like slightly arrogant. He's like, I know I have the best PC. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, I
I
don't.
don't even care.
Let me take a selfie with it where half of it's my face.
Just
I'm
no.
surprised we haven't gotten any like that.
Now you've given
That's true. We
Now you've given
didn't.
them
We
an
haven't
idea.
gotten any selfie pictures with the PCs. Nobody has enough pride to show their face with their PC. That's exactly what it is. My PC's so trash. I'm just gonna take a picture of that, not me. I don't want to be associated with this.
This is mine, but I do not own it.
Yeah, I'm like picture wise, that thumb is really bugging me more than it should.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's messed up. But it's an upside down case, which is novel. We haven't had
Yeah.
that yet.
That was cool to see. I
Yeah.
have to admit.
Does the latter vote replace older vote? No, it doesn't.
No.
Only your first vote. Only your first vote counts.
Only the first vote.
Oh, number 3 is in the lead. Yeah, boy.
Stop being so biased.
No, UFD rigged is the name of this experience. UFD rigged.
Oh no.
All right, we're gonna call it in 20 seconds, my friends. So get your. Actually, we'll call it in a minute so that you know I'm gonna call it because
Yeah.
20 seconds is the delay on the stream.
So it would just be
yeah.
like, done.
Am I able to submit next week with my upgrades? I won yesterday. Are you gonna have a 1070 and above? Because then it's a new PC, so it counts.
Technically.
Yeah. Yeah, Michael, you'll be able to, my friend. As long as it needs to have a new motherboard. That I think that's the requirement.
It
I
needs
want
to be a new system.
Yeah, new system, not a. Oh, hey, look, I made a new RAM.
Well, like, I guess a motherboard would be the perfect requirement because it's the heart of the system.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
have to replace everything.
Oh, it's tied. Okay, so we're down to a tiebreaker, which means we need to re-vote. This is the first tiebreaker we're gonna have. I'm calling it in 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
And then wait for the
1. Now. And we have a tie between Rig 2 and Rig 3. So we're going to re-vote who wins Rig 2,
No, Alex.
Rig 3.
You have to vote on Twitch. You can't vote on YouTube. No YouTube voting.
But Cat,
Okay, so we'll make it between Rigs 2 and 3.
Tiebreaker.
And now go ahead and vote. Voting is now live with the tiebreaker.
let's go.
Don't confuse yourself. If you type 3, it's not going to work, Rickus.
Don't.
Because there's only 2 options. That's not how it works. So
Okay,
everybody who's
okay.
typing 2 is actually voting for Rig 3.
Yeah.
Just so that's clear. Yeah, push 1 for Rig 2. Push 2 for Rig 3. There's no way to fix that.
Yeah, press F for respect.
I think I know who I'm gonna vote for this time.
Oh wow, it looks like people got it wrong.
People on YouTube. Oops, Rigs. Oh, that wasn't intentional. My vote was sabotage. Okay, we'll
Let's
redo it. We'll redo it.
Yeah,
Just so you guys pay attention, because I can't make Rig 2 number 2.
Yeah.
I just
Make
can't.
them rig A and B at this point.
Yeah.
No. All right, we're redoing it. You have to be on Twitch to vote. YouTube doesn't tabulate your votes. Twitch does. So go ahead and revote now.
Number 1 is Rig 2 and number 2 is Rig 3.
Yes.
Okay? Just so
I'm
everyone
even more
knows.
confused now. Wait, no,
Ding, 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 ding.
I voted for 3.
I was
Dang
about
it.
to say.
I screwed that one up. Dang. All right. I'm still voted for Rig 3. That's my favorite, my friends.
Stop selling Rig 3, jeez.
Nay. Never.
Such a Rig 3 show.
Yes. He's paying
I
me.
agree, but still.
What?
He is paying me, so there's that.
Oh, how much?
All of it.
All of
The
them.
whole thing?
The whole thing. He accidentally. The whole thing.
What?
Oh wow.
I'll take it.
We need Rig names. Agreed. Brett doesn't like it.
What?
Brett doesn't like names.
The rig names thing. Lame.
What would you even call number 3?
Hey Darius, how you doing?
Bad.
Thank you very much for the compliment. What am I singing along to?
What laptops are those? These are the Woodware Woodbooks, and they rock.
Oh yeah.
They have transformed the workflow in this office.
Oh, so
Oh yeah. Like before we were all set up on like desktops straight across the board and like it took up so much space. I'm so glad I can like pick up projects and just take it home wherever I need to.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's so good.
So guys, how's laptop life treating you?
Honestly,
I like it.
it's nice as a secondary system.
Thought we were gonna join the club.
Like, it's useful in the stream. Other than that, I still have.
Yeah, that's why I want to build the media PC at home and then still have my laptop to
Yeah.
like come in.
Like, I like a laptop.
Yeah,
Like, it's useful. But I could live without.
you're right.
Did you not flush?
Yes.
Oh.
See, slightly
Wow.
different. This is pretty much like taking over my life
Yeah.
because like I do everything on here now. So it's just like if this would go on, I'd be just like.
Makes sense that you wash your hands, but not flush.
Yeah. No, I'm used to being at home.
Would you just like
Oh, rig 3, come on. Come on, rig 3. You can do it. Guys, vote for rig 3.
This isn't biased at all.
It's rigged, all right? It's UFD rigged.
Vote Pedro.
If you want to vote, you have to do it over on Twitch for your vote to count. YouTube doesn't tabulate, my friends. YouTube does not tabulate. Punks. Sorry, friendly viewers of my life, who I love. Yes.
What?
When we all have guns for
Boy,
You
I
already
saw
voted
that.
one? You turd.
Yeah, I did.
What did you do?
He voted for number 1.
Did you vote for number one?
I did.
Oh, so you actually changed your mind?
No.
Huh. So wait, did you vote in the previous one?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
got a link? Are you talking about for Twitch? It's in the video description of the stream.
Yes, I was humming Seven Nation Army.
I still like the remix they did with the Battlefield trailer of that. Like, that was so cool.
Yeah, it was.
Thanks for the follow on Twitch.
Thanks, Dan Tours Gaming. Much Persh.
2-vote lead for the rig 2.
Why do you hate me? I don't. I just love the other one. Just because you prefer something doesn't mean you have disdain for something else.
Yeah, it kinda does.
No,
Yeah,
it doesn't.
yeah, it does.
I like Tank. That doesn't mean I disdain Reese. It means I disdain
should.
you.
You should.
Yeah, we know that by now. We know that by
It's
now.
okay. I'm just jealous. That's all it is.
Yeah, it's the hair.
It's the hair. It's the bod. It's the acting chops. It's the musical talent. It's Rickus, really.
Oh,
You know,
look at all this
so-
coming.
Are you like slowly scooting away?
Look at all this
Oh no!
stuff
All of
coming.
these compliments. This is getting awkward.
It's fake. It's fake news.
Fake
What was
news.
that submission?
What was what submission?
It was.
Oh, that was from Faux Gray. He submitted his like sleeper build.
Yeah.
Thanks for the follow on
Okay.
Twitch.
So it has a 4790K with a 1070. It's pretty cool.
I mean, that's kind of cool.
Thanks for
Yeah.
the follow on
Aw,
Twitch.
thanks so much.
Ding, 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 ding.
And they said that a hero will save us.
Why are you singing Nickelback?
Because I want to.
Okay.
Oh, we got votes for number 2 coming in since people are coming over from Twitch, from YouTube,
YouTube.
from
YouTube.
YouTube.
To Twitch.
Just so you know, YouTube unsubscribed me from your channel. Nice.
Why?
Fair.
I don't care.
It's a fair move.
No, but why did YouTube do that? Why YouTube?
No, don't get outraged. If you get outraged, you feed into it. Don't be a feeder. Be a breeder.
You
Well, that's
see
what I
it.
do in Dota.
Be a breeder.
That's what I said.
Whoa.
Does it work? No. But did I say it? Yes.
Mm.
You're special.
Are you guys familiar with the Cryo Rig R1 Ultimate? Would it fit with the B1? I couldn't help you with that. I'm sorry. What does that mean? It doesn't matter. Why did I have to use use Twitch? I voted 3 anyways. You can't vote 3. You have to vote 2. There's no
Yeah.
option 3. But also you have because you could vote on YouTube. It just doesn't get tabulated into the poll. That's the only thing. You're totally welcome to vote on YouTube, and we can see it and we can take it into consideration, but we can't actually count it.
Thanks for
Yeah.
the follow on
It's too much.
Twitch.
Because I can't vote for you. I can't add results to this. I can't rig the votes any other way besides trying to sway personal opinion.
Which has
So
been
is
doing
this vote
consistently.
going on as long as people don't choose your rig?
No, I was gonna give it. I was about to close it down, but now it's
I was
tied.
actually thinking the same thing.
I was about to close it down, but now it's tied. So we need the tiebreaker to come in. And one of the rules, clear photos? No, because if we always get clear photos, then we can't have worst rigs of the week.
Yeah.
We need the bad rigs as well.
Exactly.
We need the bad pictures. You can't vote more than once, fams.
You can have good pictures of that rig.
Wow, guys. Wow, Small Wiz. Tying it up again. Boom.
Such a good song, though.
Agreed.
It is a good song, but you practically ruined it this day.
I know.
Because it only says 1 and 2, but you have to vote for number 1 or number 2, not for rigs 2 or 3. You have to vote for number 1 or number.
Really
I know it's confusing, but it doesn't work.
We need names.
We need names.
We need names. You can
Damien
come up with
says flip a
names
coin.
easy.
Then tell me the names. Give me a name.
I thought we had.
blue one, the RGB one, and the dusty one.
Oh, number 3. You can't vote 3. You have to vote 2. That doesn't work. UFD rigs.
We can either confirm or deny that.
Oh, there it goes. People coming in with the votes now.
Who did you pay?
All of them. The whole thing. Number 1, does it require 16 different software apps to control lighting? Ash? So?
I agree, Ash.
I voted for 3, but I want 2 to win now just because you're super salty about it.
Yeah.
I'm not salty. How am I salty?
Can I change my vote?
No, you
Yeah.
can't. You can't change your
Well, I
vote,
wanna change my
I
unfortunately.
want to go back.
You want to go back?
Use
Blue
the
voted
town
from the
stove.
rave.
You win in my eyes.
Stop voting on YouTube. It doesn't count.
Can't vote on the YouTubes.
Okay, let's one of us do the countdown to when the poll ends.
Okay, I was going till 10 minutes.
Okay, how far is it?
I'm
now?
told 10.
We're at 8 minutes, 9 minutes now. So another minute. We'll give it
All
one
right.
more minute. If you guys want Rig 2 to win, vote 1 in the chat.
Case is upside down because it's meant to be.
Yeah, no, it's not. The case
It's
isn't
upside
upside
down
down.
case.
The mounting's upside down because that's the point of the case.
Yeah. Which is pretty cool. I dig it.
Yeah, it's unique-ish.
But then rig 2 is super clean.
That's true, and good pictures.
Yeah.
Yes.
He definitely wins that. He wins the
I'm
best
super
looking
torn on
pictures.
this one today.
Yeah.
I'm really not. I kind of just hate blue, I guess.
You hate blue?
Yeah.
Why?
As a color for lighting, I just don't like blue.
Okay.
Really?
Maybe if the case was white.
All right, 30 seconds left.
Which is nearly enough time for them to actually vote once they see that it's already got
Yeah.
30 seconds left.
Are
on
you
their
doing a
side.
worse rig one? Yeah, we are.
So Tank, are you more of a black and red or a white?
I went black and red because I thought that would kind of look cool.
10,
And then
9,
I grew up.
8, 7, 6,
and
5,
then
4,
so white and
3,
everything
2.
else would be better.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I also like to do like a white and
There it is. Rig number 2, 3. Rig number 3.
Yeah.
Pronouncing the way correctly.
Congratulations!
A well-deserved win.
It was a hard
picture. My goodness.
Not swayed at all.
Don't do this to us. Get us a better picture next time so that we don't crap on you for that.
Please.
Get it for the rigs of the week
That's
on
the
Friday.
only reason I voted for you. I was hoping.
Yeah. If
praying.
you don't have a better picture by Friday, we're gonna crap all over this and put it in worst rigs of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully there's incentive for you to want to do
That's
that.
so much salt.
Sounds good.
Salt's good. It makes food delicious.
Yeah.
That is true. That is true. Wow, what a clutch.
What
Yeah.
a clutch.
And clutch plays coming out.
Like this would have been, I feel like, more of a landslide victory if the picture was good.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Would've been
Viku's
so much
being
easier.
a really salty loser. Jeez.
Sorry, Viku.
If I enter and I win, do I get Reese's brownie?
I will get one for you, and I'll eat it on stream for you because those things are damn delicious.
I haven't had one of those.
It was good.
It's
It was
so
good.
good.
It was so good. It's like soft, which is what you want a brownie to be.
Is it like the fluffy kind?
Yes. But usually when you get it from restaurants, it's like hard and crumbly because they freeze dry it.
Yeah.
And then, no, but these were like,
It's soft and fluffy and all that.
I mean, I
good
wish I
stuff.
could have tasted it.
Yeah, no, I wasn't about to share. I needed it to cleanse my palate.
if I win next week, can I get a hug from Brett? I don't do hugs. Don't hug me.
He really doesn't do hugs.
Don't touch me. I mean, you can touch me. I'll shake your hand. But if you try to hug me, I will make it extremely awkward for you and
always
make it
touch
like you.
us.
What?
You always touch us.
No, I don't like hugs.
Hey,
I don't.
George!
I don't like embraces.
You've embraced us like.
I know you guys.
Like,
I know
that's
you guys. I hug
Like-
my wife
Mm.
and other guys that I'm close to.
Yeah, like I'll only hug people.
let's ignore that sentence.
I'll hug people I know, fine. But like if like strangers like just met, and then they hug, like
No, I just do the like.
Can I still submit for
Yeah, I do
tomorrow?
that.
As long as it's a separate
Yeah.
system. It has to be a different system.
Like the shoulder hug.
yeah, no, like shoulder hug, pat in the back.
That's what. Get away.
Yeah. Whatever.
Hug your wife and other guys.
Yes, true.
Yeah.
Facts. Facts.
Mm-hmm.
That's a very strange sentence.
but that I know very well.
Mm.
Guys that I'm close
See,
to.
if you included that in the original sentence, it would be a lot better.
Guys that I'm intimate with.
That's the one. That's
This is going south. Let's
This
find
was-
someone
that's all I'm
to
trying
raid.
to.
Let's find someone to raid.
UFD likes to hug burly big men. Well,
Yes.
well,
he was burly but never big.
well, you don't hug Reese.
No.
Give me the intimacy,
I
Rickus.
can't approve of this.
I want the intimates.
I want to speak to HR. This is inappropriate.
I am HR. Love the ray tracing on the Iron Man poster. Yeah, dude, look at that. Like reflections.
So good.
Look at on my hands.
See, this is the difference here between non-ray traced
Yeah,
and
exactly.
ray traced.
Exactly.
Non-ray traced, ray traced.
Mm-hmm.
It's then reflections.
That's right.
That's what reflects. Yeah. Thanks.
I was pointing at.
So where do we enter our rigs? So if you want to enter your rigs for tomorrow and you have a 1060 to a 1030 below, then you submit them on Twitter, hashtag UFD rigs. You take a picture, good picture please,
Nice one.
and include your specs. Are you trying to find people to raid?
Yeah.
Nice. Thanks for actually putting the effort into that.
You know, I try sometimes. Sometimes.
Should we raid Ninja?
Be a drop in the ocean.
He probably like doesn't even
changing the
allow
weather?
raids on his stream.
Yeah, probably.
He'll be
Because
playing
people
that
would be
good
trying to
game.
get the
Yeah, that
recognition
together.
for it, and then
Yeah.
it never went anywhere.
Someone's playing.
What about this one? What's in the bag, Frank?
What's in the bag?
What's in the bag, Frank? Does a 970 count as below 1060? No, it has to be 10 series.
Raid the real UFD.
There is no real UFD. If you want to submit, it's over on Twitter. Wait, I don't know how this works. Hashtag UFD rigs. Hashtag UFD rigs over on Twitter. Take a picture, include specs. You get the love, and we'll maybe submit for tomorrow, okay? Or include it tomorrow. You can submit it tonight as much as you want, okay?
Super salt.
Okay. What about that guy?
Yeah. No hugs in the sea, please.
It is quite.
Got you! Got you! Full embrace! Distractified!
Intimacy!
Intimates!
Ah.
Intimacies. Any card from 1030 to 1066 gig
I'm
is
gonna have to
allowed.
burn this shirt.
We're saying goodbye to the 10 series and we're doing the low end this week. Next week we'll have a separate category for the high end because we didn't want crazy super over the top 1080 Ti builds competing with, 1050 Ti's.
Rage, baby? Yo, okay.
Was he raging?
Oh, so hard.
Oh, jeez. It's hard to find people in Twitch today who aren't salty.
Yeah.
Like, I'm salty, but on the level that it's entertaining. I'm informedly salty. No? Okay, it's not entertaining. People don't like to watch my salt. I got it.
Yeah, you just told.
What external sound card? You can get any external sound card you want, my friend. Asus Zonars are pretty decent, from what I gather. When I'm rich, I will cast Rickus in a movie about hugging.
I appreciate the role. Just don't cast Brett opposite me.
Did you see his face though?
I would be like the voyeuristic hugger.
Yeah, no, like serial hugger.
No, not serial, because that makes it sound like
Yeah.
I just like to hug. I would be like I'm the guy watching you.
While you hug.
No, I would. I'm watching him go to work, tracking his route,
Uh-huh.
seeing him everywhere, and then finding the optimal points where he's weak and hugging him at those.
Oh, okay, I see.
There's
That
no
sounds
plot
terrifying
beyond
and
that.
frightening.
Hmm.
And yet somehow I can see you putting in the effort to do that.
This guy looks good.
Yeah, he looks pretty
I
good.
can actually see that, yeah.
Did we find somebody?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, we found somebody to raid.
Oh,
So that means we're saying goodbye to YouTube. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the UFD
Cheers,
team
YouTube.
stream.
Bye, YouTube.
Everybody who wants to help us raid our friend Danny Freshlife.
Just don't end the Twitch this time when you want
Yeah,
to.
no, definitely. Goodbye, YouTube.
Cheers, YouTube.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.